Right, Thursday night smokes this week. Two things. A, I'm back in my old room, the old new sort of room. It's a little chilly, so I'm actually going to go for a smaller cigar than I originally planned. And I'm back in here where it's a bit more spooky and you can see like the little orange glow behind me. The other thing is whiskey. I really wanted to go for the GlanAllachie. I saw it come up on that auction site, the Lawrence's auction site that I promoted earlier in the week when I saw it. Because I saw that whiskey there, it's like, yeah, I want to try my GlenAllachie again. So hence I'm going for that tonight, mainly because of the cigar I'm having. That should really work. And onto that, the cigar for tonight. I was originally going to have the Davidoff Late Hour, the Churchill version of the Late Hour, but because it's chilly, I basically have chickened out. Also, I wanted to say thank you to Gary for basically, he gifted me that and this one. He also did give me another one, which I've smoked already. This is a cigar you can't get in the UK. I believe this is the Flora Dominicana 1994. So I don't know a lot about that cigar, only that I haven't been able to get that in the UK, and it is a very, very strong cigar. But because they're quite big, they're Toro sizes, so they're Churchill sizes, I thought I'd go for something smaller. So I'm going to go for an Old Faithful, the Oscar by Oscar Maduro. Dry draw is nice. The main reason I do a dry draw on all my cigars, it's not really about the flavors, because you're not going to get a lot of flavors. You're going to get maybe a hint, but it is more to make sure they're not a plugged cigar, because the last thing you want to do is go to the effort of lighting a cigar up if it is plugged. So it's always worth checking. Also, it's easier to use a perfect draw on a cigar that is potentially plugged before you've lit it, because then you don't burn yourself, as I've done several times over the years. Oh yeah, that is definitely a strong cigar. That has a lot of pepper and spice in that straight off the bat. So that should really pair with the whiskey. It's interesting. There's lots of really ripe fruit. So I'm hoping with the black pepper and real heavy spice, a little bit of chocolate, should pair very well with it. Oh, that's got a very lovely finish. It's sort of it's a sort of whiskey that when you drink it, it makes your mouth water after the fact. There are some whiskies, especially peated whiskies, that when you drink them, it literally just dries out your mouth, so it evaporates, and it makes you like, oh yeah, that's really strong. This one goes the other way. Yeah, that has a lovely, oh, very warm feeling. And it is interesting. It does take the real sharpness off the cigar. Oh, that's caught my throat. Yeah, I think that's a very good pairing. So there you go. There's another pairing to recommend. The Oscar by Oscar and the GlenAllachie 12. That is a very, very good whiskey. Oh, that really is a very good whiskey. I have to admit, the GlenAllachie distillery is fast becoming a little bit of a favourite. Don't get me wrong, I still like my Brookladdies and my Burnahabens and stuff, which is more peated sweet, but peated sweet. This is just literally like sugar. It's closer to a rum for me, this one anyway. It's probably why I'm quite interested in it in the auction tomorrow at Lawrence's, the whiskey auction. There is a link on my link tree. Go and have a look and check it out. It's definitely worth a little bit of a gander. I think the whiskies will go quite decent prices. Unless, of course, you're all going to compete with me, in which case, don't. I'm joking. If you want to pick it up, pick it up. And if you do pick up some whiskies, let us know what you got, because I'll be envious. Yeah, that is the word I'm thinking of. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy this with the cigar, which works perfectly, I have to admit. It's always nice when a combination hits. And I shall catch you guys on the next video.